search for Blackburn Rovers' latest striker is cranking up a notch as we link with one from Scotland. Who is it? We'll tell you all about it next. That's right, folks. Perhaps giving another transfer rumour video today. We'll take a look at a striker option for Blackburn Rovers. We'll take a little look in just a second. If you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe button. Mate. All things Rovers related, transfers related, Blackburn Rovers related. Of course, we're going to take a look at it, all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. But anyway, who am I talking about? I'm talking about Kevin Nisbet. That's right. Who's he? I'll tell you. He's up at Scotland. My Scottish club, Hibs, have him at the moment. But, of course, he's linked with the likes of Blackburn Rovers, Bristol City and Millwall. Of course, we seem to be linked with everybody from Millwall. But, of course, this is coming at you from the BBC gossip page. It's back on the 7th of May. And he is a savvy wee player. And we'll take a little look, close look at him right here, right now. Then, shall we? Kevin Nisbet, potential striker to fill the void of Big Bad Boy Burton Diaz, who, of course, has confirmed and will join Villarreal over in La Liga. Good move for him, but of course we do need goals, and that was one of our problems this season. We needed a striker in January. So if you read between the lines here, we need a replacement for Diaz, and we need a striker. So we need two kind of forwards, not necessarily you know, considering the players that we have on the books right now, Gallagher and Dolan for me are on the fence. I would be looking at offers for those two. So we need two with Gallagher and Dolan still with us, recognised forwards. So for me, Nisbet would be one of them, or potentially would be one of them. But let's take a look at his numbers and maybe argue both for and against the lad. Coming at you. This is his record so far. Pretty good record. He's just played 14 times for Hibs this season, scored in 10 of them. Just one assist. He is a goal scorer, not more of a creator, a goal machine. 33% of the time he's been in the 11. 31% of the time he has been playing. And of course 22% of the time he's been scoring goals. Why? I don't know. My mind's not been on Scottish Premiership this season. It's been a very busy year behind the camera for me, moving, jobs, stuff, blah 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 blah. Lots going on. So I of course took my eye off the Premiership. I don't really know how they've been doing. I think they're doing okay. Lee Johnson's still there. But, yeah, just 14 games for a guy who's scoring double digits is must be injuries. Must be, of course. I think he's a talent up for Hibs. And I don't think they want to lose him. And that's something that we hope to exploit. He is of course, none of this nonsense left wing, right wing. He is right down the bloody middle. He is, of course, a striker, centre forward. No nonsense kind of deal. And that's what I'm looking for as a Blackburn Rovers fan. Is that what JDT is looking for as a Blackburn Rovers coach? I hope so. I hope so. We've missed this sort of stuff. And we have looked at a couple of other strikers, forwards that we were linked with. Colby Bishop, Miles Lieburn, a couple of other players who are, you know, Colby Bishop's a little bit, you know, more, is older than Lieburn. Lieburn is a young, raw talent. But I think Nisbet has got that experience. There he is, scoring, or attempting to score past Celtic's number one, Joe Hart. But let's take a look at him. It's ranked second in the best players for Hibs this season, considering he's been on the bench as well. 3,704 or whatever player worldwide. The 38th best player in the Premiership, 38th best player in Scotland, 549th best striker in the world, and of course 383rd best player, who was born in 1997. Take a closer. He is, of course, a Scottish international. His value was up around about £3 million back in, of course, between 2021 and 2022. He's been a couple of other clubs in Scotland. We'll have a look at the breakdown of his numbers there. He was linked with Millwall. I think he was very close to joining Millwall, either in the January transfer or last summer, but that fell through. I think maybe they went all out for Fleming. I don't know. But here is some of his numbers. He's a goal scorer. Look at those numbers. 8-0 start. Of course, maybe some patchy bits of his career, the Ayr United, the Dumbarton, Partick Thistle, kind of finding his feet a little bit in his younger days, but scoring regularly for Dunfermline, 23 goals in 32 games, 8-2 shabby for Wraith Rovers, 34 goals, 46 games, 8-2 shabby as well, and he's a goal every 3 man for Hibs, 37 goals in every 96 games. That's not too bad, and again, you get him, I think he's around a good age. We'll have a look at how old he is and compare him a little bit to Sam Gallagher in just a second, but the goals are there, the assists are there as well. So despite him not being as creative this season, he's been fine in the back of the net when, of course, called upon. And look at his Sterling goals. He's just had a couple of little weird occasions here. Don't know if they were loans or what have you. But of course, here it is. There's the comparison between the two sides. He is 26 years of age. He's a year younger. He just turned 26. He's smaller than Gallagher. Yes, he's a right-footed player. His contract expires in 2024. Another stumbling block for Rovers. A lot of these rumours frustrate me. They get me excited. And then I see that we're going to have to find some money somewhere along the line. Maybe we sell Gallagher to bring in Nisbet. I don't know. Of course, Gallagher can play left and right, which we don't really. I don't want that. I'm done with that. I'm sick of it. I felt we wasted Diaz playing him down the left wing. When we have two tall-ass strikers, forwards like Gallagher, like Diaz, I'm old. I'm a traditionalist. I like your traditional 4-4-2. Your Craig Conways, your Stuart Ripleys, your Wilcoxes. Get the balls in the box, deliver them. Get these tall, gangly fuckers their heads on it. And put it in the back of the net. Why don't we see that anymore? I know football evolves and we've got these sweeper keepers and we're playing out the back and all this horse shit, but sometimes the traditional old school stuff can win you games, and it's beggars belief, for me. Or if you're going to play one down the middle, why can't you play Diaz down the middle? Gallagher's 1.93 centimetres tall. You've got to be scoring a buttload of goals with your head. The guys on the left and the right should be pinging in the crosses, whether there are fullbacks or wingers or whatever you want to call them. They should be delivering in the box. Anyway, we'll lose the height a little bit with Nisbet, but of course I'm hoping the confidence is there that he can score the goals. I think Championship he can succeed at the Championship. We have seen some strikers come from the Scottish Premiership to the Championship and have failed. Sam Cosgrove, one who was ripping it up for Aberdeen recently, a couple of seasons ago, has kind of gone off to off on the tangent and into obscurity. I think Nisbet is better than that. I think he plays for Scotland, so he's played up against some quality players. So for me, I think he's got the capabilities, and he's also a winner. He's won something as well, which would also be good. I feel we're walking into a transitional period for Rovers where we're looking at the end. Diaz is gone. I think Dak is also potentially on his way out. And again, by the time this video comes out, you never know, he may have already confirmed his departure. And I think we need to make strides. For years we've been known to have Dak in the team, even though he's been injured. Diaz in the team, Gallagher as well. I think now we need a new man up top. We had Danny Graham. Gallagher was supposed to come in and be the new man, but of course he's kind of fluffed his lines. He's very inconsistent. He does frustrate the shit out of me, and I'm sure he frustrates a lot of other Rovers fans with his inconsistency. Don't get me wrong, he's got a boot on him. He can do it. I think he's a confidence player, and I think he can still get double digits in the Championship. I'm talking about Sam Gallagher here. I just don't know if it's going to be at Ewood Park for me. I think he might need to make a move to a Bristol City or a Birmingham City or a team that's a Hull City, something like that. I think he can still hold his own in the Championship. He can score goals, but we need confidence. We need a player who knows where the back of the net is, and I think this guy could be it. I just think a stumbling block will be the fee for us. Again, he's been around a little bit. He's been a few clubs. He's been at Hibs for a few seasons now, and of course he knows where the back of the net is. For me, of the strikers that we've been linked with, Colby Bishop, Miles Lieburn, now Kevin Nisbet, this is the one that I feel is more ready to go. You bought a new car, it's fucking ready to roll. We can just stick this guy in the team today. Colby Bishop, I don't know. I think he needs another season in League One. He's older, or he's of the similar age. Miles Lieburn, I think he's a project. I think he's a talent. He is potentially an Ollie Watkins, but this guy is ready to come out the blocks and score your goals. And I think if we can get the price right, I think we can do ourselves a good bit of business. That is my take on Kevin Nisbet coming at you from Easter Road, potentially down at Ewood Park. Will it happen? Let me know down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about these transfer videos. Do you like them? Am I giving you too much? Am I giving you too much confidence? Has there been too many of them? Because guess what? They're going to come at you thick and fast. That, my friends, is all I've got for you. Subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. Non-stop Rovers content all the way through the summer, and of course into the new season. Well, of course we'll have much more to talk about. Until then, guys and girls. videos. I'll see you soon for the next one.